One of my favorite stretches for the calf muscle lately is using this half dome. So it's like a foam roller, but then cut in half. It doesn't have to be this size. It can be a little bit longer in order for it to work. Also, a yoga block is doable. Mine is a little bit thicker than the average yoga block. So if you have the normal size, that can work well. Or you can do this against the wall as well. So I'm going to show you how to stretch the calf muscle two ways using that half dome. Super effective. So I'm just going to come out of the shot there. So you're going to put your heel down on the floor as close to the dome as you can. And then you're going to, while keeping this leg straight, you're going to place the ball of your foot, relax your toes on the dome. So keeping that stretching leg straight with the heel straight down. You might already be getting a stretch here, but if you're not feeling anything, then you want to bring that leg that's supporting you up beside the stretching leg here. Now, if you still need more, now I don't need any more, you also want to keep this heel down. So you don't want this heel to be lifting off while you're trying to stretch that leg. So I've got my feet relatively parallel. Both of my legs are straight. The standing leg can bend a little bit, but you want this stretching leg to always stay straight. And then what you want to do as well is that you want to make sure that you get up nice and tall. So you're going to find that the tension is going to try to pull you forward, and so you want to just keep trying to stand up nice and tall, even out those hips. So you might feel a stretch right from the base of the glute there and the hamstring all the way down to the back of the heel. So this is stretching gastrocnemius, two muscles in the back of the calf. And we're going to come out of that, shake that out a little bit, and then you'll go on to the other side. So I'm not going to give you any particular timing for how long you stretch. I just want you to feel that the muscle has released a little bit. So we're stretching the other side here, straight leg, heel is pressing down into the floor. And then you bring that other foot up beside if you need a little bit more. And then notice where your body wanted to buckle under some of that tension, and you want to force yourself to stand up nice and tall, and that will change the stretch for you as well. And you just hang out there and breathe until you sort of feel like that muscle has changed. And remember that stretches do have an edge. They shouldn't be painful, but you need to be the best judge of that. So we're hanging out, we're breathing, we're stretching the back of the leg, and then we'll take that out and then just sort of shake and march that out in place. Okay, so then the next piece that you want to do is you want to stretch soleus, which is deep in the calf muscle, and you want to stretch this one by bending the knees slightly. I'm going to face forward for this one so you can see what's happening here with the knees as well. So you approach the stretch the exact same way. This back foot though might stay back in this position. Heel is down, and then once you get a nice stretch here, what you're going to do is you're going to bend the knee, and that's going to stretch soleus and isolate closer to the Achilles, so you might feel that pull more into the ankle. And what you want to be careful of here is that the knee did not collapse in when you bent the knee. So that's my leg straight, and then you want to go straight over those toes. The best way to control that knee is to keep the hips open. So you're isolating from the glute back here to open up that knee so you're not letting it collapse in. You want to keep the heel down. You want to check on those feet. So you stretch here with the bent knee. Maybe you can bring this foot up a little bit more. Maybe you can't. It's good ankle mobility here. And then try to sit up and stand up nice and tall. So we'll take that foot out. One of my absolute favorites. Very effective. So going on to the other side here, heel down, ball of the foot on the half dome here, and Just find that stretch in the back of the leg first, and then really concentrate on just a small bend in the knee. It's not really that much. And then drive that knee out to the side, in the direction out to the side. It is tracking over the toes. And then one side might feel different than the other. This side's a little bit tighter for me today. And you'll just hang out there and breathe. Keep the heel down. Stand up tall. It's kind of like driving a car, and you have to check all these different side mirrors, rear view mirror, how fast you're going. There's all these little checkpoints. Okay, inhale, exhale, breathing, let that go, come out of that, and stretch that out. A little bonus to complement all of that is a little top of the foot stretch. So if you bring the top of the foot down to the floor, get nice and tall, try to make sure you're rotating more onto the big toe instead of letting your foot fall out. And then again, the trick is to stand up nice and tall, even out those hips. What am I doing there? And just stretching the top of the foot right into maybe the front of the leg. Shake that out and do this side here. So I'm going to stand. I'm going to allow my back leg to bend if it needs to. Front leg is going to be straight, and I'm making sure that the weight is in the direction of my big toe. I'm on the top of my foot, but I just don't want that foot to roll out. Nice and tall. And then we can come out of there and shake that out. Great. So that is stretching the calf muscle, one of the most effective ways that I have found so far out there in the YouTube universe. If you have any questions, just let me know.